Photos from the basement of the school in April 2022 that went viral. Here, Russian troops held the whole village for close to a month.
3-го зайшли вони до нас, 3, 4, 5 число. Вони за 3 дні.
On March 3rd, 2022, the Russians entered the village and in 3 days drove everyone into the basement. The basement itself is 198 square meters, and there were 380 of us. That's about half a meter of space per person.
380 людей. І це на одну людину виставити тільки пів метра.
The names of 10 villagers who died in the basement are written on the walls.
Не вистачало кисню нам, бо
We didn't have enough oxygen because there were so many people. We moved little. Legs began to swell and skin cracked. People couldn't stand it. They began to die.
просто не витримували, почали помирати.
Then, on March 31, 2022, Ukrainian troops took back Yagidne from the Russian army. Residents began to emerge and found their village unrecognizable.
174 домогосподарства.
There are 174 houses in the village. 17 houses were completely burned down. All the others were damaged. The whole village was black, burned.
Ляховець says many residents left immediately, fearing for their safety. Some began to return in a couple of months. Valentina, who declined to provide her last name for security reasons, says her home was heavily damaged.
There was no roof, no windows, no doors, nothing. I was in terrible shock.
Volunteers were the first to arrive to help rebuild.
In the 3 years, I signed more than 50 memorandums of cooperation. There was different help, financial, with materials. There was help with work power.
Many villagers had to start rebuilding by themselves, like Grigory Khodak.
Пленкою позабивав вікна і всередині
First, I covered the windows with polyethylene sheeting and started to clean the glass inside. We lived like that probably until November when volunteers got us windows.
жовтня дали нам вікна.
In 2023, Yagidne took part in a state pilot project for comprehensive reconstruction.
Це вулиця Дружба, село Ягідне.
This is Druzhby Street, the center of the village. It was badly damaged by heavy machinery. Now the road is restored. New fences were made. Street lighting was installed. But it is not working yet.
Funding for the pilot project was temporarily halted in 2024 and resumed by 2025. Local authorities say now almost all the village residents are back and living in homes.
It's almost 90% now. Up to 10 houses have not rebuilt yet.
But the emotional trauma is ongoing.
People are more depressed, more emotional. After those days in the basement, a lot of people started getting ill. I cannot forget this for the rest of my life.
Ukrainian authorities have pledged to turn the school where the villages were held into a memorial complex. Meanwhile, a recent report by the Rapid Damage and Needs Assessment, released by the UN, Ukrainian government and others, says 13% of housing in Ukraine has been damaged or destroyed since Russia's full-scale invasion. Lesia Bakalets, VOA News, Yagidne, Ukraine.